Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. I have not been on this in literally ages. I can't even remember why I have this build set up. There must just be like a ton of new things I can get here. I can't even remember why I had this set up. It was like a ton of different bits and funnels and stuff. Can I just like... Just have a laugh and do like a small quest or something. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't I doing the... That's why. I was like having a laugh. I want to see if I can do this build, but before that I need to actually figure out what was going on with it. Damon says, nice, God, I need to download again. I literally downloaded it just to do this build, but I also want to see what the heck is going on with this. I think if I remember rightly, I was trying to have like the most ridiculous setup ever, and then I was going to paint it afterwards. Because I remember now I was trying to have like the max amount of satellite cannons. I just can't remember. Let's see how this works again, because I can't remember. Right, melees. Wait, I've got 2 beam javelins from the unicorn? Okay. Is that the Zambuster from Crossbone? I honestly don't remember some of this. It's just like, wait, what? That and the combat just feels so weird. Like, seriously, combat just feels incredibly weird at the moment. I think I was trying to go, like, all funnel, like previous games, but it does not work. This is what happens when you don't go on a game for, like, forever. And you're like, oh, wait, how was I building this thing again? And it just ends up being trash. Yeah, there we go. Got downed immediately. These funnels aren't nearly as effective in this game as they were in the previous. Oh my god, that was pretty cool having the melee there, but hey Alvin, hi John. Yeah, I just wish you could spawn in like all of the falls together, because that would be so much fun. Probably gonna get shot down now while I'm doing this. Oop. But yeah, if you saw the name of the stream, you'll know kind of what I'm going for already. I just need to mess around here a little bit. At least it's not New Breaker. I mean, to be fair, it feels kind of like New Breaker would be a little bit more fun at the moment. I know that's absolutely sacrilege, but it's that, like, it's that gauge. The gauge for everything on the left is just so bad. Okay, so I can use 2 satellite cannons, but not like more than that. Like, you know it's bad when I'm like, yeah, I think New Breaker would actually be a little bit more fun. It's like, oof, oof. Hot take from me. Because the amount of parts that are good in this compared to other games is just like meh. From what I've seen at least. So I remember saying this before release where I was like, not so sure about this. Is this gonna... No, it hasn't got an extra attack. Oh wait, no it does. It's okay to be wrong, Dave. No, seriously though. Like, if you remember the previous videos that I did for free were it was just funnels everywhere. You know, and then, or bits, and then the melee and the Buster Rifle. You know, it doesn't feel that good, this game. I remember saying that before launch when we played like the demo, where I was just like, dude, just no. You know, at least I know what was going on there. I'll retire that one. Again, I think it's because GB3 has just spoiled me rotten. Might have to see if I can get it for the Vita for a laugh. Then I can play it on the go. What are my builds here? Let's have a look in my room. It's probably why I haven't done so many different suits with this, because I remember being like, oh, I'll just make a ton of suits and then go through them one by one. You know, and see what they're like, but no, it didn't end up being that good. Because otherwise I would have, like, stayed on it more and done that. Trying to load the current setup. Yes, the blue frame for painting. It was like GB3. GB3 was just fun to do customs on. The suits in games are like gold sometimes, says Alvin. I remember getting access to Lynn's parts and being like, oh, okay, here we go. But yeah, this game kind of restricts customization, which is not good. Still want to at least try and have a go at some of these things, though. Because we've got a wide variety of parts here, hopefully I should be able to pull off a suit that looks kind of like what I'm after in the title. But you'll see. I'm trying to see whether I've already got access to the Witch of Mercury stuff here, but I'm going so fast. At the same time, it's just like, dude, I don't even know whether I've got stuff. I think it's Caliban? Yeah, there's the Caliban. What Gamer Girl, what are you drinking? Can I join today? This is not multiplayer for the moment. That's not me being nasty, that's me just saying like I'm just gonna make it into like a build stream. Let's see. There's like no new stuff there? Okay. Right, so first off, let's go for the head here because it's gonna be like a Zaku. Right, so I'm gonna pull this build up in the left screen, and I'm just gonna have a look at it. I could just copy somebody's actual Gundam build for this instead of the one from the album, but instead I'm gonna try and make the one from the album. So I'm gonna need like a Zaku head unit, maybe a Zaku 2. Trying to have a look here. Let's see. I mean, I'm thinking either Zaku 2, FZ, or Zaku Warrior for the sake of it, because it'll make it look slightly more aggressive. Although knowing the box art and everything, it's better going with the FZ. And then for the legs, we got the high mobility. Let's have a look. It's either the high mo or it's the Dom. And then the backpack's like all kinds of crazy. There's the high mo. So yeah, I can get that to work. And then arms are kind of weird. Arms, torso are just totally all over the place here for this build. Let's have a look. Are you making the Linkin Park Zaku? Yes, and I am going to be using builder parts as well. Like, I've been wanting to try this build out for a while, because it's one of those things I started unironically listening to Linkin Park again the other day. They were like the first band that I used to listen to when I got into stuff. And I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to see whether I could build that or whether somebody else has built it. looked up online and people have attempted it, but in like 3D printed format, and I'm like, dude, no. I'm like, maybe I could just do that in GP4 and it'd be like a fun little build thing and see how close I can get. You know, so... Maybe the Thunderbolt Psycho Zaku might work as well for the... like a couple of them. The boxes look like toys at the mall. Oh yeah, they're meant to. I'm trying to think of like what would work for the torso here and the arms, because the torso and arms are like very distinct. Like it's a modified Dom torso, I think, by the looks of it. It's like going through here now and seeing what we got. Maybe the torso from the sumo if I'm like going absolutely crazy. Although the Jin might work as well, even though maybe it wasn't out at the time. I'm trying to think. Reanimation, the album that it comes from. It's literally like I think the second album. I swear wasn't out at the same time as Gundam Seed. I think the torso is the Shenlong. Let's have a look. That's why I like doing stuff like this, because when everybody's looking at the same time, well then, you get sort of different opinions. Yeah, it kind of looks a little bit like the Shenlong, I'll give you that. I'll try the Shenlong as well. It's definitely not the DS. The arms, man, the arms are crazy. They look a little bit like the God Gundams at the top, but I know they're not. Because they don't have the freaking, guards on them. Maybe the Leo arms might work if you just, like, mess around with them a little bit. GPO2, maybe? Let's see. Don't think the Camphor would work. Johnny's high mobility Zaku too. Maybe? All these like Hi-Mo Zakus, I'm just like, yeah, go on, I'll try every single one of them. Hi-Mo Gelgu? No. I know one of the band members really loves the GPO too. Yeah, the band had Gundam featured in a lot of stuff. It's like I remember when Reanimated came out. Or Reanimation, I remember we were blasting it while playing Armored Core 2 on the PS2 in one of my friends' houses. It was crazy. We like, no joke, we had the actual video for it on repeat because it's just like a giant mech battle. Maybe the Gyan for the arms? Maybe. Didn't Num have music Gundam kits in the video? I'm trying to remember. They featured them quite a lot. Go on, I'm gonna try the Gunner-Zaku there as well. The backpack is weird because it's basically like the X Gundam. So I might try that. It's basically the X Gundam, but with the backpack always open. See here. Maybe the rose as well for the torso, looking at it. That's interesting. So at least we're getting some stuff here. I'm doing the same, listening to Linkin Park while I do it. Maybe the satellite cannon builder part. Yeah, potentially. The funny thing is, if you can do this in-game, technically, you could do it in real life. Because I'd love to actually try and pull that off. No. This is one of those things where you look at it, like, especially the album cover for years, and been like, dude, I wonder what that's from, and then when you find out it's from Gundam, you're like, oh, they heavily modified Gundam for it, and then it's like, huh. Just looking at... No. GPO2, no. They have a special GPO1 FB Linkin Park edition as well. Surprised that's not in here. The backpack looks like the 4 of the Hyakushiki wings splayed out horizontally. But the double X looks cooler. Y'all need to eat a cinnamon, says John. Hey Kaiser, how you doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this build stream, and then I'm going to do like a bunch of videos and stuff, hopefully to catch up with content like I was saying. We'll get the DX backpack just in case. Don't want to even touch Witcher Mercury stuff. Let's see. The arms, man. The arms are an enigma. Like, they're just all kinds of crazy. And I know it's going to be stuff from, like, roughly around 2000, 2004. So nothing after it. So no age, no build fighters, you know. It's going to be, like, either classic Gundam that's been modified. Or something else. Up until about 2004, maybe at tops. Oh, I didn't know the Cooks was in it. There we go. That looks kinda... Seeing the arms, now it looks like something else. The Atlas sort of looks like them. I have to have a look. Yeah, this is like... This is on the cusp of, like, Seed coming out, I think. Or was it Double O that came first? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Seed, then Double O. Let's see. Gyaradoga. No. Maybe the Gym Sniper custom arms. They do have a part where you put the beam saber on them. Maybe. The Rickdom arms. Let's have a look. I'm just like, just going up here and see if there's anything else first. Because what's throwing me is the main joints, spheres, but then over the top they basically have, I think, a custom bit that looks a little bit like the God Gundam, and I'm just like, wait, what? And then they have all kinds of Greeblies and stuff, which is weird, but like the closer we can get, oh, the better. The problem, I would take the Dragon Gundam there, but the arms, man. Like, the shoulders aren't too bad. I could probably use the shoulders, but the arms... Dom Tropen arms don't seem too far off. I'll try it. What about the standard Dom arms? It's almost like... It's kind of like the Tropen. The problem is the lower portion. It's because it's got the, I was going to say the normal Dom ones, but it's got the multicolored style, sort of like extra bit around the top, like the trim. See, Dark Army for the torso doesn't seem too bad either. Huh. That motor, I'm just buying like a ton of stuff. Shazaku. Violent. No, it's not gonna be. It's interesting. I'd love to meet the designer, you know, whether the band just like totally went ham and we're just like, yeah, just bolt anything to it after we get the initial parts on it, you know. Be interesting to figure out what actually happened. Bound arc. Ball. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing like the red frame. All the frames can just go. Ultron Endless Waltz. Nope. Aegis. Waddles. And then this is just double L Gundam stuff. So yeah, it's not that. Now let's tab to purchase. Right now, I think I have all the builder parts here, of which... Do we have a V-fin here? Oh, Mega Beam Cannon, I need those. I think I have them all. I don't want to mess up, totally. Yeah, we have a kind of V-fin. That's not too bad. Let's make sure I got like another one or something, just in case. Oh, it's just that one. Okay, okay, so we'll try and work with this and just see what we get. Why did I move away there? I can just go to my room. You can tell I've not been on this in ages. Right, let's go for the assembly. So we're looking at one of the new order, blah blah blah, by. There's gonna be one for like just got, right? Where is it? Recovery speed? No, 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 no. Nope, 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 no. Item job. Right. New order, maybe? And then we can just go. Ah, here we go. The legs almost look like Jagdoga. I swear they look like the Hymos, but I could be wrong. Let's do camera controls. Let's zoom in. Just for a moment. Oh, that moment. I'm trying to zoom in. It's like no. Okay, so let's. That's a little bit too aggressive for the head unit, for the gunner. And it's not got a commander antenna either. It's a shame that Jin has that, otherwise that would actually kind of work nicely. Ah, Matsunaga's one as well just totally goes out. It's gonna have to be the standard Zaku 2 one, I think. Hang on, I should have one of them. I think. Curse commander antennas for being in here. It totally screws me over. Zaku tank helmet? I could probably take that. See if there's any difference between that and any of the other ones. If I can find one. Mine layer? I thought you could just add or remove those. Wait, can we? Can we like legit just like remove the commander antenna? Because that would be great. Like mobile Jin would be great if. Let's see. Equip the all parts of the same suit. No, can we just? Yeah, I think that might just be GBO. Because otherwise, like, Zaku Warrior, though, would be great. Didn't I get Stand Zaku Warrior as well? Or did I just, like, totally, like, skip that? Hang on. Again, I know Seed wasn't out at the time. Or at least I think it wasn't. So it's like, dude, we can still try and make this work, because the, select the parts, adjust, and you can edit them. Just give me a sec. Just in case. Yeah, the Jin have the antenna on by default. Wait, so it's only... Didn't we have the other version? I'm going way beyond here. I thought we had the other version. Yeah, it's there. What the heck? Right, so let's take that, just in case. I know I said I didn't want to use that, but the game sucks because it lags so many units. It's frustrating. Like, GB3 didn't feel restrictive. But yeah, we can select on some part and then you can just edit them. Okay, so like that, and then... Oh no. Label, rotate, select. There's no, like, active edit there. Adjust. Let's see. Component. Ah, there we go. Nice. Nice. So that's not too bad. That's pretty accurate now. Thank you very much, Damon. The reason why that's accurate... Oh, crap. I just gotta... that moment where I totally have not got control here. Despite me not wanting to use stuff that appeared after the album, it's like the reason why that's accurate is because of the trim. Like the trim that's going around the top of the helmet, it just works. So that's that sorted immediately. For body, let's go through these now, right? Yeah, these controls, man. When you've not used them in ages, it becomes really terrible. Right, okay. The Dom Tropin body is immediately out. The Zaku Warrior one is immediately out. That one doesn't look too far off. DX, no. Rose is a no. That Zaku Warrior one is the exact same as the other one, so that's a no. That one doesn't match with some of the other parts. Shenlong kinda looks like it, but it wraps around the sides. That one doesn't. No. 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 That's the problem with the Zaku stuff. They're all the same. And then this is the stuff I was messing around with previously. So, the only one I can think of that goes there, that looks kind of like it, is the Tropin. But then I've got to, like, go ahead and adjust it, because the size looks stupid. Like, I'm trying to... get it so it looks okay. Let's try and go back to the head for a moment and then just adjust that, because the head is like all over the place. Trying to get... Oh crap. trying to get the right adjustment here. Is it that way? There we go. So let's try and have the head just a little bit higher up. Scale can stay as it is. So that's not too bad so far. Right arm and left arm. Let's see what this is like. So you got the. I'm not going to use the Zaku Warrior arms. The Dom Tropin arm doesn't seem. Oh crap. Doesn't seem too bad. I just need to back it out here a little bit. Can we just... That honestly doesn't seem too bad. DX, no. Gundam Rose, no. That's Zaku Warrior stuff again. No. Leo arms, kind of. Honestly, they don't actually seem too far away from it. The difference is that Leo arms aren't as boxy. Like, the design is pretty boxy and squared off for the actual suit here, so it's like, nah, it's looking more like the Dom Tropin here is gonna be it. And then we can just adjust and just scale it down just slightly. About -30. We'll do the same for the other arm. Right, equip and then adjust. Then -30. That doesn't seem too bad so far. Legs. Here's the crazy debate thing of like what's the best for them, because they do look like Hymo legs. Get rid of all the dumb stuff. The question is, which ones do I go with? Because there's Johnny's. The Psycho one doesn't seem too far off. It's a little bit more square, kind of like the Bands one. But then, like, we got some of the other stuff here from the other suits. It's either that or Matsunaga's one, I think, but I'm more inclined to go with the Thunderbolt version just because it's a little bit more square. Oh, yes. Ah, hang on. And then backpack. Now I could just use the DX because that would probably work. But the problem is it's not out at all times. So it's like the only other thing I can think of is going with one of the other backpacks, like the standard Zaku backpack or something. And then when not the Thunderbolt version. And then when we get to, like, the backpack, I do what Kaiser said. If you adjust the Thunderbolt legs, you can remove the tubes. Nah, the tubes are part of the design when you have a look at them. Let's see. I'm going to take Matsunaga's backpack here, because we don't get to see too much of the actual backpack, unless it's on the, you know, like a toy. Like, because the only way that you can actually see this in 3D properly without somebody, like, 3D printing the estimated version is the Funko Pop. Because there's the Funko Pop version, and there's the Funko of the band's first album, the soldier guy on that from Hybrid Theory. Now this rifle looks all kinds of crazy, so I'm thinking of going with like a Zaku machine gun or something. So it's kind of what it looks like, you know, with a drum barrel. Zaku machine gun here? I think I kind of do somewhere. I know it's basically not a Zaku machine gun because we can see it's got a... On the actual shot from the album, it's literally got a side-mounted magazine. I don't know any other gun in the game that has a magazine like that. So it's like, oh, okay. Like, if anybody else does, please let me know. You know, looks more like a machine gun from IBO. The Gray's gun. Oh, like a Gray's rifle? Gibera Tetra's rifle, GN beam rifle, the Aerial's one, GN cannon. It's not going to be any GN weapons, I can tell you that for a start. Beam spray gun. I'm just like seeing what else we got here. If there's like a definitive side-mounted, or gun with a side-mounted magazine, I'd be like, yeah, it's totally that one, but instead I've got to go through like everything here and just see what we got. So far, it's not actually looking too bad. Outside of me obviously having to use the, like, seed thing. GN sniper rifle? No. I was, like, looking at the side-mounted, grip for it, and I'm like, maybe? It's like, yeah, no. Press Y to filter. Trying, but it's not letting me. I'm just like going through just a little bit just to see about these. Doba gun, beam gatling. Ah, that one kind of fits it a little bit. What's that even from? Beam assault rifle. It kind of looks like unicorn. Looks like it's something off like a Jester or something. It probably is, knowing me. Beam rifle from the Dome Wolf, Rebo. What the heck? Dark cannon. Wait a minute, isn't that like a colony? It looks... kind of looks like a colony. Crossbow. These are SD weapons now. It's not going to be any of these. Okay, so I suppose I could get away with that. It's not a side-mounted magazine like the actual one from the shop, but it's not actually too far off. Because I'm just thinking, like, if you wanted to turn around to somebody and be like, oh yeah, you can build something that's kind of like the one from the album cover, you just need these parts, then you could easily go ahead and recommend, like, these, and they'd get something that looks kind of close, and they'd be happy with it. That's kind of what I'm going for. Just gonna see if there's any other ones that might beat that. We'll put machine gun. Oh no, that's the Fetty one. Like, the amount of spare parts you'd have left over here as well. Yeah, that one's from the Zaku Warrior, I think. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then for the left, we'll... Can we just, like, unequip on the left? I can't remember how we actually do that. Or if you can. Ah, there we go. Right. For close range, I need something that looks like a flag so we can get the, where is that? The Shenlong, not the Shenlong, yeah. The Shenlong or the Dragon Gundam's weapons. Just having a drink out of a can here at the same time. Beam Glaive. Okay, Glaive might work. Let's have a look at that compared to that's Twin Beam Spear. Beam Kunai, it is not. Twin Beam Sword, no. I'm trying to remember what the actual thing is from the Dragon Gundam, you know, the name of it. Hyper Javelin would be pretty cool. Large Beam Sword. Beam Flag. Yeah, I think it might be. Can I search? Let's see. No, I want to search by... no. I want to search by, series, but it's being annoying right now. I'm like trying to actively pick it and it's just like, no. Tell you what, make it easier. I'll just go and actually get it for a moment. Thing is, the arms are crazy because they look a little bit like a mixture of these arms, and then they've got some like beam guns on from the Pale Rider by the look of it. Just go and get the Dragon Gundam here and have done with it. Dragon Gundam. Oh wait, that's... let's see. Purchase. Okay, my room. Assembly. Then go left, close range. That's not a flag. There's anything but a flag. Heck, the freaking where is that? The Beam Glaive looked better? Dude, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. There's no way that was a flag. Is there any way of like adjusting that? No, there isn't. No, it's the Glaive then. I'm going with the Glaive. Dragon Gundam might be good for the arms. The problem is that the backs of the arms would have the dragons on. You know, while they are good because of the time period as well, like it would seem like it would suit. It's like, nah. We'll get rid of the shield. Now I've got to try and like make all this stuff work. So we'll do the V-fins first. Let's be messing around here with a load of stuff. We've got like mouse and keyboard again. U-shaped blade antenna for the V-fin might work. I'm just seeing if there's any other V-fins. We've got large antenna. Excuse me. Night visor. That looks crazy. Dragon head antenna? No. Some of this stuff is just like gigantic. Right, yeah, it's gonna have to be the U-shaped one. Wait, can I just long press and then move the rotation? Oh, okay, okay. Right, can I just... how do I adjust on mouse and keyboard? Tab menu. Equipment location. Middle of head. Tab adjust. R for camera control, and then we can just... what, move... W, A, S, and D? Oh, okay. And then 1 and 2 as well. We scale this up. Let's go. I think they're removable. Oh, interesting. So we want something kind of like this. And then we're gonna confirm that. And then we're gonna have to rotate it not that way. Not that way either. I'm trying to get the right axis here. Axis filter, sorry. No, it's fine, it's fine. Right, so that's kinda... that way... no. Me trying to, like, navigate these building controls again, man. Crazy. Okay, so that's not too far off, actually. I'll take that. Love the way he's just stuck there for the moment. If I go back to controls that way and go... okay. And then... let's try getting these back parts. So I need 4 of them. I think I can duplicate them. I'm also just checking like what else is going on here. The dragons are not removable. Ah, that sucks. Okay, so I can probably, for the arms and stuff, use some of these guns. To be able to try and make up those little details, like I was saying, like the guns on the sides of the arms. Blade antenna, I'm just having a look here. Large boost. No. Nope. Let's see. I'm trying to find what the Shiki's stuff is. Like Kaiser recommended. Sea funnels, shield booster, wing binder. That is kind of like it, but I wonder if I can actually make those work. Hang on. I'm just seeing what else we've got here. Mega particle cannon, V-shaped antenna for the EX. No, let's try. Okay. First off, let's try the binders. We'll do backpack center maybe? Actually no, let's do left. Isn't there a way of adjusting those so we can, yeah, equip a pair? And then we can menu, adjust, and then I can rotate them. Let's put them there for a moment, and then it's rotate them like this way. Just trying to see if, like, doing that will look okay. It's more like that, right? And then I just need to position down. Because it looks more like that, I think. And then we just gotta position inwards there so it looks like the part of the backpack. Can I just... There we go. Actually thinking there, can I get like a minus 145? Or something just a little bit away because of the arms knocking into him there? Trying to like rotate them slightly so they're not going to be clipping or looking crazy, and it's just all kinds of all over the place at the moment. Right, now if I do another one of those the other way, we go equip per and then adjust. Right, and then try and see if I can just like rotate them completely inverted. About there. And then this doesn't seem too bad at the moment, actually. If I do it something like that, and then... Oh, hey, that's actually... That's not a bad solution for that. I just need to make the grey parts now not look like they're clipping through the machine. I do that. Oh hey, that is actually... I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually enjoying that. Right? And then... This is way better looking than I thought GB System would let you get away with. Like, no joke, I'm actually really happy with that. Now I just need to, like, mess around with the arms just a little bit. Because, like, the left arm, it has a, what looks like a beam gun from the Pale Rider. Let's see. Kind of. See if we can get... It's not that. Subwing. Oh, from, Vulture Lumiere is crazy. Enhanced sensor, that's for the front. Shield booster. Dude, I'm actually really happy with this at the moment. Thruster unit. No, we don't need that. Tail unit. Looking for something that's kind of similar here. Railgun unit? No. Let's see. Knee crusher, knee armor, no. Katana. High sensitivity sensor I could probably put on the gun. Because that would actually work if I can do that at least. Can I even try that for the close to the gun? Probably won't work out the way that I want, but because I want it to kind of cover the top and make it look as though it's more custom than it is. It's either that or I just rotate it slightly out and have it on the arm instead. Okay. Just do this. Because I wanted this for the actual gun, but I don't think that would work. So instead, kind of doing this with it. And then pushing it slightly down towards here and then scaling it up. That kind of gets me a unique part on one side. Oh, let's just... kind of fills in that arm detail that I was on about. And then the other one is literally just something else on the other side. It could literally be like anything at this point. Let's see. 5-tube missile pod would actually be funny on that arm. Because it kind of looks like it a little bit. That's why I'm like, maybe. Maybe just add it for functionality. Micro missile launcher. Beam cannon. 20mm cannon. Let's go on. I want to try the missile pod. 5-tube missile pod on the left arm, and we can just adjust that. So if I roll it, so it's like this way, and then nope. Come on. There we go. And then I put it that way. And that's not actually that bad. And not far off either. And then I just scale it. So if I just scale that down a bit. And then we make sure this is all lined up. That actually is not far off the official. I don't need any like abilities and stuff on this thing at the moment because all I want to do is paint it now. So we'll just paint it and see what I can get away with. I'm actually really liking this at the moment. Right, so we'll go for the head. The head is like Zaku green. Let's see. It's like a light lime kind of looking green, so maybe I should just do like customs. Let's see. I go back here. Edit this color, and we can just go like that, and then bring the shading on it down a little bit. Confirm with that, and then go on. We'll make it look metallic. I'll bring the shade down a little bit. Roughness is fine. There is another way of doing this. I keep going between. There we go. I keep going between pad and keyboard and mouse to try and get the right kind of like a almost like this, and then brightness is down a little bit. Kind of like that. Let's just see if I can get away with a little bit more. Nope, nope. There we go. I'll take that for the color. And then for panel lines, let's actually see how the panel lines come out here. It's not actually too bad. Right, so we'll take that green. We'll make another one next to it that's literally just like... where's that? That one? Oh, I just realized that needs to be that one because of how I've done this. That is going to be the same green. So I'm going to have to put that there, like that. Same with that. This is getting real interesting now. Like the mono eye, the mono eye is red. Right, and then what's that color? Okay, can we see? The heck? I don't know about that one. Ah, there we go. That was the other one that I wanted, the pale green. This is what'll make or break it, really, because like that one. Come on, edit. There we go. This one has to be kind of like that, but then paler. Let's see. It's kind of brighter and paler at the same time. I just... Right. See if I can just get that a little bit. Needs to be a little bit more yellowed. About there. Okay, that's interesting. Like that, and then we'll give it a bit of metallic. I said a bit, and then I'm using the control stick, and it just goes backwards for no reason. Okay. Those two greens are going to be key for this entire build. And then what's that? This color? I don't know what it is now for it, so I'm just going to go like dark gray. Just checking with Jen here because Rachel's coughing like mad upstairs. She's fine for the time being. It's just because she's got a cold. I need this V fin done. Where is it? There we go. Okay, those. Oh, that's nice. Because that means I can make that the central bit. And then the other bit is... It is like yellow, but it's... Actually, it is kind of like that one. There we go. That's not too bad. Okay, this is looking good so far. Well, let's see. Surface. That's white, if I remember rightly. Those are the edges, so those are going to be the green. The waist is gray. That is white as well. That bit will have as red. And then if there's anything else I can do here, like messing around with it, like decals and stuff. Where's the caution mark? Ah, if I do that and have that as like, what, red? Just seeing, oh, the emblem goes there, okay. Let's see what we can get here to kind of fill in that area. Okay. Red, black, white, other, organization, units, mobile suit, personal, class model number. Okay, let's go through these and just have a look. The Thunderbolt one has one slot being the color of everything. Wait, what? So what? So does it just screw it completely? Compared to what the shot's showing? Let's see what we got here. White base. No, no, no. Try and see what would work with this at the moment. Or maybe put the gunpowder on there. Maybe one of these. Like that going there won't be too bad. We obviously can't get it perfect, but let's see. Alright. Alright. I just realised the white one, let's just go red and then put one of the red ones on, if we can. Dude, why is it... I love the way it's like, I try and put a red one on it, it doesn't have the same stuff in red. I'm gonna have to literally go with that one. And then just go... Oh. Like that. Hey Sky, how you doing? Can we actually, like, try and fake the trim here? Class. Units. If we could fake the trim with decals, that'd be great. White, black, yellow. If I do yellow, and then have... say like this running across it or something, that might work. Just got home. Oh, nice. Let's see. Try and decide here. Oh, dude, I just thought of an actual nice little tribute. Hang on. Reanimation was out when? It was like early 2000s. Blah, 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 blah. 30th, 2002. July 30th, 2002. Okay. So if I go like, let's make sure I've got everything open. I remember why I stopped playing GB Bosses, David. Right, let's try, oh, dude, what? It's not gonna 20 in there, that would be great if it did. Like, trying to write 2002 on there across the torso would be great, but it is a pain in the butt right now. Trying to think. 0702 might work. Let's try making it a little bit metallic so it darkens it. And then we can go... I'll put that there to make up the... for the lackey yellow. Oh, 0702, and then we just go. And then we'll just scale that one up as well. To about there. Well, let's just scale it down a little bit. That's not bad as like a neat little reference. And then for the last little bit, we can add like, let's see. I'm just gonna add the, what is it? Just checking this out real quick. I'll do the MS06. MS09, MS06F, 06S. Let's go for that one. And then what now? That moment where it's got it like there. Okay, so I guess I'm not adding that. I'm not going to add any weathering to that, but that one looks okay so far. I wish I could have got the orange bit, but it's like, I'll take it. Considering what we're having to go through, I'll take it. No, colouring surface for this bit. That's going to be, let's do, looks like it's a bit of a mixed bag here. So we've got like, got that, and then kind of got this thing going on a little bit. Actually, no. It's more like that. And then for this bit, it's the slightly better one there. For the cuff and down here, it's looking more like the darker colour. And what have we got here? On the back, we'll give it the light green, and then for the hand cover, we'll give it the dark green as well. That's not too bad. Left arm is slightly different. This bit is that, but darker. I'm gonna need to make another version of that. So we do like edit. It's more like that, and then we'll edit that. It's like in between there, but then the brightness is all the way down. It's weird. It's more like Zaku green, that bit. And then metallic hit by about 50. This turning is mono-themed, nature specifically. Only allowed to have 25% of the cards in deck that are that element, so 10 out of 40 deck. Certainly limits things. Panel lines, yeah, that's okay. Right, so we got that. Oh, come on now. Right. Then there's the trim, which is the light colour, slightly lighter colour there. And then there's the bright color. The lower portion of the arm looks like, again, it's the darker bit. And then we've got the lighter bit around the back, and then the hand guard, which is going to be the same there. So that's kind of crazy how that's slightly different. And that, I might actually slap a build apart on that, because it does actually have a unique bit there. Now let's see what Damon said about these legs. For the most part, they're this. Okay, that kind of limits things a little bit. A little bit. What about the pipes? The pipes are like that. That is interesting because there's another color there. If I edit that, go to that one for a moment, I totally screwed this. Right, it's weird because it's like a bluey, greeny color, but it's very pale. It's a little bit brighter than that, just a tiny bit. Ever so tiny. Give it a little bit more panel lining as well. Right, and then we've got, I just realized that didn't accept the, no it did. For these bits are white according to the stuff. For this, we'll make all of the thruster bells kind of like lime green. And then for the details, we'll go for that dark green. That's not too bad. And then for decals and stuff, looks like there's a 1 on the side there, so we'll do emblem. Right, that's the one that has the 1 on it, I think. Yeah, 1. So we'll do 01. Do like that. Ah, crap, I need to get a different color. Edit. Can I change the... That moment where I'm like trying to do stuff here. I wish it would let you change the colors of stuff really easy. It's kind of messed up. Okay, and then where's the other stuff? Okay, that's fine like that then. What about the caution markings? Where are they? I can't quite see them. Oh, there they are. Okay, so that's not looking too bad so far. Actually, about the decals and stuff, what about the caution markings on the arms here? Hey, that's not too bad. Decal, caution markings. Right. Backpack. No, the backpack is weird. It's that blue teal color again. But because of this, I don't know. This is gonna be guesswork now because this is the main section. So maybe we make it kind of blend in a little bit. Like for this bit, I'm thinking because the binders, we blend that in a little bit. For this, do that. Okay, let's kind of. That's a little bit. Can I be a little bit imaginative here and say it's kind of like the V-fin? And then for this, we'll go a little bit more standard. And then there we go. That doesn't seem too bad, right? And then for the weapon, Coloring, surface. Let's see. Right, for the main part, I'm half tempted to just like select all of them and then go from there afterwards. So we've got like the black, and then let's see. Which bit's that? Okay, definitely doing the stick mag like that. The barrel looks like it's that kind of like weird green again. It's like bluey green, strange. Let's see. Let's keep that like that for the time being. Green, and then it's like the top of it is that weird lime green. Very, very strange color scheme. Long range close combat weapon. That one is that very pale there, and then if we do this, it's that. And what about that bit, wherever the hell that is? Oh, that's the actual bit itself. Wait, what? Okay. Builder's parts, right? That bit I don't need to do weathering. I should have the caution marking for a laugh, even though I don't even know where that's gonna go. Oh, either side. Can I just like put dark warnings on that? Right, and then we've got coloring. It's the blue here, and then that's the arm on the backpack. That's fine. This bit is white. And this bit is white as well. We get caution markings on this? Oh, there. No, I just have to do that for like every other one. This is actually looking too bad. Definitely need that. That one's the blue one, if I remember rightly. Yep, and then these two are white. Then we'll do same here. Almost done. Can I just... Right, and then... Oh, no. Okay, there. Right, and then... For these, this is a bit where I can kind of make it up a little bit. The glow color for this is red. They all seem to be. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah, red. Emission strength is full. And then for surface, we've got... Right, and then let's see what we got here. If I do lime there, and then we got like a blue here. That's not looking too bad. And then the last one, the tube missile pod. glow color again is red. And then we can go make this all the dark green. And then it's like in between color there, I think. And then I think we're done outside of like any decals there for that. Should be on the side. Oh, and I need to do that last build apart for the arm, and then we can pose him. This isn't actually looking that bad. I'm actually really happy with it. Like the arm here has some kind of like weird thing going on with it, so let's just see what we got first. The idea is, I kind of want the armor shield like that, or something similar. Stick a micro tube missile launcher on it, and away we go. GN holster bits, no. Nope, nope. I feel generator, 6-tube missile pod, no. Arm grenade launcher. Oh, I could have used that as well. That would have been fun for the other side. Booster unit. Oh no, that's from Age. Dragon head, visor, cockpit. What? Horn sensor, shoulder shield. No, it's kind of like the shoulder shield, but it also isn't at the same time. It's very weird. Hope everyone's enjoying, by the way. Large manipulator. No. GN condenser. And it's so weird because it fits right over the arm like that, right? And then it goes like over the Dom's armor. The only thing I could think of would be that Avalanche Exia part there. I'm just having a look at it. Knee crusher. The sensor cover might work. Place that decal. Top cone nose, what? Knee armor, nose dog. Oh, that'll be from the, yeah. Hook. Huh. Maybe Requiem for Vengeance. Oh, interesting. Maybe that would work. Jokes aside, I'm just enjoying the stream, says Sky. Thank you very much, Sky. I'm thinking the hook might work if I put it on it at like the right angle. Hang on. If I do that, right, and then I adjust it, we need to scale it up first. And just go crazy with it. Problem is that grey bit that it's got. Nah. I love the way I've immediately gone back on my own rules as well by doing stuff from like out of the time period. You could probably do this with like stuff actually in time period, but let's try. Okay, let's just use mouse and just like scale that all the way up. Come on. Mouse scaled. Wait, let's see if... Oh no, it's not big enough. Right. Okay, so... Let's see what else we can use here. F-91's beam flag. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I'm gonna have to use the Avalanche Exia part. And then just edit that. Bottom there, maybe? The problem is that's way too big. Like, to go there, it's way too big. I'm gonna just try the hook again and go for it and see what happens. Where's it left? Adjust. And then... kind of like that. It's kind of like that, and then it's pushed to the side, and then it's rotated as well, so it's kind of like that, and then it's... I need the coloring for it. The actual coloring for it, we'll do both surfaces and make it the green for the moment. The actual part of it is like lime green, but I can see the exposed frame there. So let's do that. That actually, it can't take any decals. That's fine. That's not that bad, but that's actually, like, pretty close. Damon says, I'm finished. Ooh, how does it look on your end? See if I can just put him in, like, a decent pose. Excited to see your reaction to mine, says Damon. Oh my god, I can't wait. Just trying to get like a good pose. I mean, at least like this, that could be doable. You know, you get the suit parts, and away you go. There you've basically got a build that you can use, as well as the like the parts. The parts kind of reflect it. So you can easily do like custom paint schemes. Trying to see about stances here. Just need one where the like. I'll take that. There isn't one. See, I like that. Like, there are no good poses. It's kind of messed up. Like, there were in GB3, but I don't know whether there's more or less in this one. Like, that one's not too bad, except it's a beam bazooka pose. I'm trying to get one that's kind of like neutral a little bit. That one's not too bad. Then we've got... That one's like your average Joe one. That one. That one's not too bad either. And then you change the background. Hey. And then we got the scaling. That's not actually too bad, that. And then we just do display on and off. Well, let's see what Damon's is. Ethan says, "Hi, I'm new." Hi, Ethan. Nice to meet you. Let's see what Damon's is. Let's see. I'm just going through the Discord now. Honestly, that's not bad either. I see what you've done there. You've tried doing the... It looks like the knee covers with the Avalanche Exia's bits, and then for the rest of it, you've... Oh, what have you done there? That's... There's the Shenlong torso. There's the backpack that I did with the X Gundam backpack as well. The arms... Those are using... Oh, what? I'm trying to figure him out. I like how you've used the Shenlong torso because it has the covers. What's that rifle? Oh, it's the IBO one, right? Oh, and the Live Lance Heaven weapon too. That works. And then that's like Zaku Warrior or Zaku Gunner legs. Let's see what else. Doesn't the seed pose that Kamana tries in Build Divers? I'm trying not to spam it so hard. No, it's fine, it's fine. You're not spamming. But yeah, if you've caught me, you're a new subscriber, I do a lot of like varied content. At the moment, I'm just trying to build the Linkin Park Zaku in GB4. I don't think that's that bad. I like your attempt, Damon, though. Your attempt is actually really good as well. This thing has, like, no... again, no set kit for it. There's no, like, right or wrong for it. It's just trying to get it as accurate as possible to that artwork. You know, of course, I've had to make compromises because of decals and stuff, but... One's a gun cannon, the other one's a Zeta Plus. Ah. But yeah, I like... The only thing I wish we had is a different V-fin. Because the V-fin is good, but when you look at it like that, if you try and push it into the head, it just clips through it, and you end up clipping through the mono eye. The reason why I went for that head in particular is because of the trim as well. The only things that I'm kind of upset with on this build are, one, not being able to customize the rifle with builder parts. That would have meant that little Gusion sensor would have been on the rifle instead. And the fact that I didn't stick to my original rules, which was don't use anything that wasn't around in like 2002. So we wouldn't have been able to use the Psycho Zaku parts. We wouldn't have been able to use the seed parts, that's for sure. Or at least I don't think. We wouldn't have been able to use the head sensor or the arm sensor on the right arm. So we would have been able to use practically everything else outside of... Oh, and the hook as well. The hook would have been a no-go. And the missile pod. So if we'd have taken those off, it would have been probably Johnny Ridden's Himo legs. And then the Dom stuff and a Zaku 2 head, maybe? With a different V-fin. I got a best build you can do. Oh? Color groups for the Thunderbolt Zaku is annoying. I wish I could get him better. But, I mean, that's as best as I could go for. Have you got the DLC? I don't know whether I do or not. I think. Yeah, the other thing as well is the pipe covers. The pipe covers from Thunderbolt Zaku stand out loads compared to the actual artwork, but yeah, it's crazy. Let's see what this is like when I come off this for a moment. You exit photography, because we can use it in combat. Let's like name this one the LP Zaku or something. MSO6 LP Zaku. Let's see. Skills. 5-tube missile pod. I don't think I've got any other skills, do I? No. It's just 5-tube missile pod. Projectile speed, long range. Evade instant death. Let's see. Thrust gauge capacity, no. I don't have explosive stuff. Ah! Movement performance, no. That one, yeah. Let's try that. And then we got thrusters recovery, okay. Right, can I just like activate the test for a laugh? Make RF Gundam. Wait, what? You do have the DLC. Alright. Wait, how am I getting... Oh, it's the grenade for it. On the barrel grenade. Okay, that's not... And then... just spam that. But to make this even slightly useful, you'd have to edit it a little bit more, but again, it's more of a cosplay build. And then... I'll be LT. Oh, the... For manual targeting. Oh, that moment where it just like messes me up completely because I can't actually aim back now. Okay, let's get off that. End test mode. It's very interesting. I'm gonna apply that, right? I'm just gonna... I've got to figure out the naming and everything, because I want to save it as a blueprint. Because I've got, like, the Crisis suit and everything else from Metal Wolf Chaos. There we go. Can we save that? Enter. Let's see. Can I just... go to mouse and keyboard for a moment? MS06... LP. Oh, LPR. LPRA Zaku. Like, Linkin Park reanimated Zaku. Oh, please tell me it's not overwrote that, though. No, it hasn't, thank God. Right, now can I just save this thing? Right. It's just hit save, right? I don't want to overwrite the build. Oh no, come on. Oh, there we go. It's saved. It's saved. I also need to edit these other ones. That's the Crisis suit. So that's Metal Wolf Chaos. Oh. Crisis suit. And then that one we've got. There you go. Let's do that. Then we can actually give them proper names. So we got Seraphim with the boosters. I actually like that. I remember making that. That was awkward because the backpack. There we got. Oh, dude, it's not even saved the name of it. Come on. MS06 LPRA Zaku. There we go. At least now I can keep that in the lineup. It's actually kind of cool as well that you can like take stuff like the head unit off the Jin. Like, no joke. If I wanted to commit to that, I'd totally turn around and be like, right, I'm just gonna get the parts for this and make it in real life. You know, that'd be fun. But the thing is, you won't be able to scale, so you won't be able to use the parts the same way. They'd probably look all kinds of whack. To make the RF Gundam, you need to have the head of Wing Gundam, Endless, Body Legend, left arm and right is Wing Zero, legs Burning, Shin Musha Gundam. Interesting. I'm going to leave it at that though, because I need to do some other content and stuff. So, thank you very much everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for accompanying me on this. It's been real fun. So I'll see you next time. Bye!